Hello everyone, I'm BCowcorn, and this is episode 248 of HardCorn the Regional Series. We're here in the, well, I guess not really in the Spire Atrium. We're in one of the corridors off the West Atrium. We're expanding the place, digging these out to their fullest extent, according to our specifications. So, let's get on back to that and see what all we can do. Basically, it's a build out, um, extending these side corridors out as much as possible. And we're doing them level by level. That is, I think, heading back to the build there. Okay, so we got this guy next. We're going to need more sea lanterns, of course. And that might be another project to work on, is getting those, fully. We're getting that a bit built, the farm for that working better. It's hard to count and talk at the same time. I suppose for certain YouTubers who are like also drummers or musicians or something like that, that might come naturally, but not for me. Okay, checking the inventory. What have I got? Oh yeah, bricks and blocks. Yeah, how far? Which? I'm not even sure which direction I'm going in. Which is this? South. Okay, so this one could be a little ways. And you never know when I'm going to run into a cave as well. I'm putting these maybe a bit more often than I need to, but it's fine. Better that than not enough. So we've got another drop, I guess, coming before too long. I forget what it's even called anymore. It's hard to keep up with all this. They come a little too rapidly, I think. I'm thinking like maybe twice a year would be a better pace. Yeah, I don't know. Basically, the only thing I've been kind of looking at as far as preparing to to do the next update um is basically I'm right now I'm looking for I'm watching for all of the mods that I use to keep to catch up with the 26.1.2 or whatever is out now. or three. I don't know, even know. Um, yeah, and then for the next one, I mean, there's a well, I got a few mods I'm still waiting on. Uh, and then the next one, I've got a few that I need. Anyway, I don't even know anymore. And with Tiny Takeover, really, the biggest thing I'm anticipating from that, there might be a few game mechanics here and there that change. Being able to use a stone cutter to make more things from from the deep slate. The Silk Touch mined deep slate. That'll be nice. Other than that, what I mostly look forward to is there's a mod called Old Babies that brings back the old baby designs, and I'm looking forward to see if that gets maintained. To be honest, because yeah, I'm really underwhelmed by that update. All right, let's see how far this goes. Yep, there's our outside, and I'm thinking, it might be time for a sleep. And okay, I do have a shulker box, so I can put some debris in that. All right. All right. There we go. Okay, there's a chicken. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, I heard some movement and was worried I might have a creeper, but fortunately not. Okay. Run on out here, see if there's any around. Don't see any. All right, chicken, you go back outside. I'll grab this. There we go. Put that back at the stone spot. All right. And we'll put that there. Just to get the light as close to the window. It'll light up some of the outside. All right. Long corridor. Eventually it's going to be filled with, I don't know if I'm going to put carpet in here or what. I've got carpet in there so far. That section, the villagers have not worked out quite as well in the structure as I was hoping. They tend to pathfind up. And I don't know. Maybe there was a way I could have changed the architecture here to, to have that not do that so much. I'm gonna have to study up on their pathfinding. But I fear that I would have to completely revise all of this in order to count for it. All right, so we've got all that done. I'm thinking this one's probably next. Double check over here. Yeah, we're good over there. This is like all done. And this is not even carpet, this is blocks. Basically, the idea to let the guys roam. Um, but maybe I'll just go with carpet. I don't know. Yeah, anyway. Okay, got this going on. This shouldn't be nearly so long. But then the next one is going to be even longer. Yeah, it's time for the shulker. All right. I'll keep these on hand for now, I guess. That goes back there. All right. I'm thinking once I get these all dug and then properly lit up with the sea lanterns and uh, put all the wool in the bottom here, and I might go with carpet this time. I don't know. I'm not sure. I might. Um, After that, I think it might be time to work on some other stuff. But I gotta figure out what. Okay. Kind of worried about this. Um, hmm. Yeah, I might just count this as the opening. We'll say that this counts. That's actually the lights above the ceiling of the corridor below. Um, yeah, I mean I could cover that up and build some walls on here. Just have it just going through this little cave there. But it's kind of open to the sky up there as well. So I don't know. Maybe I'll extend from here. Maybe I won't. I'll figure it out. Anyway, that's it for now. Sometimes I come to things and it's like, I will figure this out later. This is one that's going to be a little ways. I may have to make, I may need more torches. I can go get some before this gets too deep. I can do that. Let's do that. Those are going to be over in the old base. Okay. get their exact amount? I don't know. I'm a little confused. Anyway, yeah, I think that worked out. Just seeing if everything went to the right place. I need some moss to put on these. Or carpet. I don't know yet. I still have some spots here where they got torches that I want to shift and, you know, replace with glowstone and put moss on it. But I gotta keep reminding myself this is in 117. So the the lighting levels have to be a little bit brighter in order to ensure I'm in the right place. I'm not in the right place. I'm over this way. In order to ensure that the mobs won't spawn. All right. Maybe should have grabbed some more fish. I don't know. I need to make myself ender chest to carry. With that, I believe. Okay. I'm gonna cover that up. Apparently, that is. Apparently, I may have come to that at some point. Uh, maybe. You know what? Maybe there was like some gravel or something that fell out of that, and then I just put a torch up there to keep stuff from spawning. And it can continue to do that. We'll maybe use that later on, that space. And I forgot even what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Anyway, yeah, it is nighttime. Let's go ahead and sleep. Because why not? And there's some other stuff I need blaze rods for as well. Uh, Making the end rods that I'm putting up above the railings, the chain railings that we have up top on the spire, on the little walkway that kind of goes between the helipads. Um, yeah, having just the trains there, it's not really high enough for safety, apparently. So yeah, need to add those other things, and this give a bit more light as well. And I need to figure out how I'm doing a path up to the top. Maybe just an access ladder. Or, well, I have a ladder that's going up, like a little service ladder for the creeper farm. Maybe I could just extend that upwards and have that be the access to the top. have, have that top. I was gonna put like a little park kind of thing up there, but maybe just have a little utility shed or something, and put in some more of the moss colored covered lighting up top in the flatter areas, and and then figure out lighting beyond that. Yeah, I might be able to find some clever way to hang some lanterns too. We'll see. Let's see. Uh, let's continue with this. And maybe we'll do that this session. This session is about expansion and extending these corridors and all that. It could fit. All right, time for the shulker again. All right. It might be time to enlarge this display here. Let's do that. Yeah, that's a little more visible. So I'd been kind of keeping this one with the 2 and then my other series with the 3 to kind of visually distinguish them, but this is fine. I think if it makes it more easily read for me, that helps. And some people are watching on phones and tablets and stuff like that, so it's small. Make it a little more readable. Some people I know watch on TVs, and that's like across the room, so there you go. And honestly, my vision is not what it used to be. It used to be like very nearsighted. Still am, kinda, but it had much more, focal range, and I could, get right up close to stuff and view them in tiny detail. All right, let's see what this gets us. All right, we got a breakthrough. Give a little listen. All right, I don't hear any sign of creepers, so let's go for it. I definitely would be hearing them. Nothing's hiding in the shade of these trees either. All right. Yeah. At some point, I should make doors in here and have like, a little proper exit. But right now, we're doing the windows. All right. That might be it. as far as these corridors go. Well, there's level anyway. Do have one more level down. How high up are you guys? Beds are down here, guys. Two little doors here. I'm not really seeing any more sign of them being active with these crops. Yeah, that's kinda extended. Yeah, they've done some stuff there, but not much lately. Alright, there's... Which way is which? Okay, that's going back towards the base. That is going towards the desert village over there. This is going towards the ocean. And then this is going to the south. It's going to be another long one. Come on, guys. Make your way down. I don't think I have any cash on hand. I should probably keep some on hand in one of the chests or something. I got these quartz slabs there. Left over some here, I guess. Need to consolidate that stuff. Anyway. Yeah, this is carpet in here. Well, yeah, and we've only got things partly done over here as well. All right, let's extend this. This is going to be even longer than the one above. I was worried I was going to have to maybe cancel one or both streams this weekend. The allergies have been hitting me pretty hard. To the extent that I really felt like I had a cold coming on, and I might have. Entirely possible that I did. Okay, this is pretty much full. And so I have to say, it seemed like there's just a plug of coal just right along where this corridor is going. But it does go off to the side now. All right. But this I'll get later. I do have a fair amount of coal over there. But yeah, I was just feeling so bad. I even took one day off work. Um, but, you know, just to sleep in. Basically just turned off my alarms and slept in, and then, assessed in the morning. Told my boss the day before I was going to do that. Because, sometimes a good night's sleep is just what you need. And then you're fine. Okay. Bedtime. Hopefully nothing will start shooting at me. Well, whoever they are, they've got shelter. Yeah, they got shelter. Oh, there's a drop there. Don't hear anything else. There is something else, though. Oh, come on. Don't need that. No, 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 no! I did not want that to happen. Did he take out the skeleton at least? Well. Oh my. Alright. Well. Yeah, big old drop there. Ah! Did not take out the skeleton. Where are you? You're behind the tree, aren't you? No, you're up here. I did not build that for you. Dang it. Alright, well. Got some extra dirt. I'll go ahead and pack that in. Something like that. Okay. Nothing else damaged down in here. Yeah, I gotta consider doing like maybe some covered lights on the floors of these things if I'm gonna be having the windows set back this far. You get some light, but stuff can wander into there. From far enough away, it can spawn. Alright, let's figure this stuff out. So I'm going to need more quartz, although I do have the block. Let's get this stuff put away. Got a lot of debris. Those are all done, I think. Anyone lurking over here? I don't hear anyone. Dang. Can't believe I just kept missing that creeper. Skeleton is just a bit of a distraction, I think. Alright, let's figure out where all this junk goes. Alright. Dirt's there. Oh, that's coarse dirt. Alright, coarse dirt, I think. Dirt. I had a spot for coarse dirt. There it was. Okay. Alright, let's just go as we go. Stone goes there. Diorite. Probably one of these, yeah. That is going to need its own pretty soon. Yeah. And then andesite up here. Pull our wheat seeds from, yeah, from the explosion. All right, let's get more of this out. Stone. Let's get stone first. A lot of that. There you are. Stone, stone, stone. So much stone. All right, and what all we got here? We've got some dirt, coarse dirt, more dirt, dirt. It's all dirt. Come on. Let's be real. Bricks, bricks, stairs, bricks. Bricks can go in there, that's fine. Should have done that earlier. The blocks, those are going to get converted. Alright, and it's dirt, dirt. Coarse dirt was... Where was the coarse dirt? One of these, yeah. Okay. Alright. Andesite. Granite. Gravel. And diorite. Okay. Yeah, time for the diorite to get its new place. Polish can go there, that's fine. Diorite will go over here. Alrighty. And that leaves just the miscellaneous junk. Alright. Wheat seeds. I have a spot for wheat seeds. If I do, it's going to be up here. Or not. maybe in one of these. Yeah, I got a spot. Alright, let's go whack these guys. Should I check these in there? For now. And then I can probably convert those quartz blocks to the pillars, columns, whatever they are. Always forget. And then we'll start putting those into the side corridors. Alrighty. Get this in the other hand. Fortunate pickaxe. Yeah, because you see we got the end rods up there, up above the chains. Can't zoom with the wheel. And but yeah, a little gap there. And it's going to be going all the way around. All right, let's go ahead and get this. I have been sleeping, so I'm not worried so much about phantoms. Okay. Any fall around here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, well, we got a little bit of mending on it. Sit on inside, sleep. Alrighty. So, why is it that I have stonecutter here and a stonecutter over there? What's going on in my brain that I got both going on? With these things all over the place. Alright, pillars. Let's get pillars. And we could definitely do with more. In fact, I'm going to go up to that second level, I think. I'll double check the first level, though. But, oh, you son of a gun. Ding. There we go. I don't really need the gunpowder. I've got a guy for that. That guy being me. Just got a farm up top. Alright. Shoot. I need to put those away. Well, it's fine. Let's see. In here... Oh, yeah, we do have... emerald there. Sorry, Knuckles. Just miscellaneous junk in there. Don't know why. Sit upstairs. Okay, I got lots of sea lanterns. I knew I'd gotten some. I'd forgotten I had that many. And the quartz stairs. Those can go in the shulker, I think. Put them in nice and neat. Yeah, these are all bricks. I cannot convert them into anything else. Okay. Yeah, but and I also have one light blue carpet. I do have a fair amount of glowstone that I could put in place in those little extensions of the corridors. But yeah. Well, let's work on getting all this junk in. Yeah. Well, should be enough. We'll go bottom up here, I guess. No, these are all done actually. They're over here. You make it all look the same. Yep. Okay, should I just... Let's go ahead and do the walls. What the heck? Or should I do the side ones? You know what? We kind of had a pattern going. Well, no, these are... Yeah, no, we need to do this. Let's do first floor. It's just this one corridor. Ooh, it's long. We'll get what we can for it. All right. Also, uh, we do have we do have bricks in there. We do need to put that around the windows. So I'm gonna grab a stack of bricks. So I have those on hand. All right. All right. Let's head back here, and we'll start doing these. Nice and brightly lit. Ain't nothing spawning here. Yeah, going through these. I mean, I'm lining the whole ceiling with it. If I'd done like say like a 3 block wide corridors, I could have just done the middle, and it would have been fine. But with 2 blocks, this is really the only way to be symmetrical about it. Unless you do like a zigzag pattern, which is would not be very nice. Okay. All right. That in. I can take the torches out. Okay. Nice and neat. See, they got beds in here, but they never come down. Come on down, guys. All right. Make sure we're doing it here. We've done all the quartz. The columns anyway, pillars, whatever it was. I forget still. Oh. Okay. All right. So many. And so many more needed. All right. It is tempting to continue it on through to the outside because you can see right there. Um, don't hear them burning. Maybe there's a cave. Or they're under a tree. Oh. I am running out of space. All right. Cool in there for the moment. I'll keep half of this on hand. Where is he? Okay, I thought maybe he was in my space someplace. All right. More to do. Yeah, definitely need to mend up this thing. All right, this is it's my last stack. Nine more. Okay. I think that's that might be less than halfway. Yeah. There's so much here. All right, but we are gonna do this. All right. Gotta leave these up. These we can take down. Alrighty. Getting there, but of course there's more to do. Alright. I guess I'll go upstairs. Did I get these? I forget whether I got the quartz bricks in here. Looks like I did. Yeah. Okay. Might as well do them on all these. Oh. That's going to be exposed. I hope to avoid that. Maybe I'll put a little dirt on top of it. I usually try not to alter the outer landscape, but when you consider that, creepers and such are already doing that, stuff's going to get exposed eventually. But I was hoping it'd be, you know, natural and gradual, mostly through Enderman kind of eroding the outer landscape, exposing more of the structure underneath. There's some things that they don't take away, and they would leave the harder structure of this intact. I don't think they take stone or quartz or any of the other things that we're building with. So as long as we're mindful in our building, should be able to have it so that, you know, as they take away here and there, it won't take, okay, I already got these here. It won't take away the, you know, the integrity of the build. But it might, you know, kind of expose it a little bit. Make it look a bit weathered, which it will actually be. And I'm thinking these already, yeah, these already have it. I think I was doing them as I go before, but forgot this time. Yeah, these are good. These are all good. All right, so what is next on my agenda? Put this away while I think about what is next. It'd be nice to go down the vines, but didn't really build it with those being accessible. Kind of like those slab stairs that I made in there. Like to figure out a way to use those. In like maybe a larger structure, and like have them be like, you know, kind of spiraling down. You know, you know, think about what's going to be below here. You know, because there's space for levels down below. So much room for activities. All right. Okay. Maybe shouldn't have dipped into that. I don't know. Yeah, I think we'll keep those torches there though, just as a reserve. Okay. What's my situation over here? Should have this in hand while I'm checking. Yeah, nothing cooked. You have that coal in there I need to put away. All right. Let's get that stone away, and then the dirt there. Okay. Oh, and all this junk in here. Well, a little bit of stuff. Cool. Okay. Say diorite. We put that over here. Okay, granite and gravel. Granite. Gravel. Gravel's there. All right. Let's see. Extra torches. Ooh. There. Okay. Yeah, got a lot of coal there. Black wool. Yeah. Let's go ahead and sleep. Need to figure out if, ooh, pop right up. If I have any use for more villagers. Is, it's possible, you know, one more farmer, one more mason could kind of accelerate the process of, getting my stuff here. Question is, which way can I expand down here? I think over in this direction we've got the zombification station and stuff. Over this way, obviously, we've got desert ready to fall in on us. Over this way, I think we've got a cave. And to some extent, we got this area coming down. So if we go further in here, we'll be hitting this cave and stuff. Yeah, there's this, some of this, that wall there. There's stuff that the thing below hits. So yeah, we'll be running into all this junk. Should put stairs there or something. I don't know. It's not strictly necessary, but... And then over here, goes down here to this. So I kind of backed myself into a corner. A little bit. And I should do something with all this torch spam, too. Got the lanterns. They should be plenty. I could hang some lanterns below there. I'm not sure why I went so far over here with this. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of restricting how I can expand the downstairs. So I'm thinking off this way is really the only way. Maybe starting over here? Don't know. Yeah. Well, it's not going to happen just yet. These guys are enough for now. Right now, put some of this stuff away. Yep, bricks. And I gotta bust up this core. I might as well just do it in here. Alright. Oh, over here. There and there. And I'll keep those. Okay. Alright, this guy I need to mend up. And I'm going to need... I'm going to need more sea lanterns, I think. Yeah, I got the lights are on. I think that's my next step. More sea lanterns. And I've got some of these. Go ahead and grab those. I need to make some more fireworks. And for that, we need to go up here. I need to scratch my elbow because it's itchy. I need to go up on my little rocket thing here. It'd be neat if I could somehow design this to look like it's got like some sort of little blast thing on it. I'm not sure how we could do that. All right. One sea lantern in here. Why do I have one sea lantern in here? Yeah. Oh, the other thing we wanted to do was take this shaft and extend it up to the top. And I'm thinking replacing this with a redstone torch might be a good idea too. Do I have any over here? I do have some. I have a couple. So, take that. Will this be enough light? Keep out the riffraff. I got that one there. Yeah. I'm hoping that will increase our yields. But, yeah, if we go straight up on there... I mean, we're a little bit off from the water. I don't know if that'll get us up to the top, though. How close will that will get us? It might do. It might do. Let me see what have I got. I've got some trapdoors. Just need the one. And I've only got 3 ladders. I could probably make some stuff to make more ladders, though. I can take the birch planks and make some ladders out of them. I was using those for the letters, for the E's. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Just gonna need more ladders. Alright. Yeah, I'll take some of this birch. Convert that to ladders here. Let's see. Make a bunch of sticks. And then from there... Okay. Chop that off a bit. See what this gets us. I don't think we're all that far down. What time is it? Getting towards evening. I'm going to go ahead and sleep. Just to make sure there's nothing up there when I bust through. That would be embarrassing. Get blown up right up there. Alright. Okay. Put this right up near the top. Okay. That works. Uh... And that does light things up a little bit. Okay. Nice. Alright. So, let's go ahead, get on down here. And let's see. Got one sea lantern. Don't know if that does me much good. Yeah, I thought I had some other things, but I guess not. Well, that opens it up, and we'll have to think about what we're going to put up there. Yeah, and I've got tinted glass windows there, so there's nothing that's going to get lit up. Although, I think that lights up this whole shaft here. I may have to get maybe like the dark oak planks. Would that close it up more? I don't know. Need to find out. Yeah, take this out. It's like still lit up. I think it's lit up by the thing there. Um, yeah, I may have to maybe put a little room, excuse me, little room close to the top where I can kind of shift over a bit. That might, you know, help get rid of some of that. But I'm just worried about the light bleeding over into here and getting up into some of the chambers there. But it's a little ways over, so it might be far enough over that it's not really going to do that. But yeah, all right. We wanted to make some fireworks, so let's grab a stack. Pop our ladders in here. Two stacks. No, not what we wanted. That's what we wanted. That's a little more like it. Okay. Pop those in there. Should I make more? Two more stacks. No. One more stack. Okay. So from one stack of gunpowder, I can make a stack and a half of fireworks. Duration 2. That's the most efficient. From what I've read from long ago in times of your what? I don't know. Okay. And that's looking pretty full. We're gonna put these back in here. Just some that we collected up from the stuff that we were making. Okay, and we got one more here. Let's go ahead and grab that. We'll take it down. We'll put it in place. Because why not? Why not indeed? And this will give us a chance to give a little bit of an inspection. Because, yeah, there's definitely stuff that we need to rework down here. Some of the places where the... like a whole corridor there. Never finished. And I need to figure out what I'm doing with that. Probably going to need some glass blocks. There's just so much to this place. Alright, that's all in. Did I get all this all in? No, this is the one. There. So much better. So much better. Alright, let's head on out. This way, though. What time is it? About midday. But in terms of the stream, we've got about 5 minutes to go. Roughly. So we are going to zoom on over to the Guardian Farm. And get us some more lights, because we definitely need them. Thought we'd gotten a plenty to work with last time. And for some of the stuff that we were doing, yeah, we did. But not for everything. I'm wondering, is this other island over here close enough that I should light it up? So that these guys are, you know, doing most of the stuff. I mean, how far away are these guys going? They're coming up way over there. Yeah, I think I should. Not that one, though. That was definitely out of range. Ooh, my. Gotta be careful here. Two-minute warning. Oh, we got some clay in here. Cool. And there's ore in here as well that is possibly worthwhile, but really just wanted to get that going. Wow. Interesting how it does that sometimes. That should really be filled up with water. Kind of doing a perimeter right now. Yeah. All right, that'll be enough for now. I've only got like another minute or so. So the real thing to do is to sleep. At least we got that little cave done. All right, let's put some things away. Get switched with the suit here, because that was definitely a problem last time. Checking the dirt in there. Okay. Silver box, we're gonna fill that with junk. Actually, let's swap this. Put things in there. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. All right. It's actually time. It is actually time to end it. So next time around, we are going to head down there, do a little farming of these guys, get this guy all mended up, and get a lot of makings for some good sea lanterns that we can take back home. So see you next time. We'll do all that.